How well they can see can be critical. That's why so many doctors turn to Texas Spine and Joint Hospital for the very best imaging technology. From a simple X-ray to the region's first 3T digital MRI, Texas Spine and Joint Hospital is the imaging leader. When it's time to choose Texas Spine and Joint Hospital, a special place.
Now it's time for a one-of-a-kind party.
The DQ Blizzard meal deal is back and tasting great, and $5 is still all you have to pay. Nowhere else in Texas will $5 get you more. The DQ Blizzard meal deal's got people out the door. You got your Hungry Buster drinking fries, favorite Blizzard mini size. All for $5 sakes alive, you gotta love DQ. A meal that's good for $5, you gotta love DQ. That's what I like about Texas.
Cheerleaders, and we love the ET Final Score football show.
All right, welcome back, everybody. We stay in Class 4A. Always a pretty killer rivalry when Kilgore and White House meet up tonight. They were in Wildcat Stadium. Second place could be up for grabs, but a lot of situations, scenarios playing out. Let's get to the highlights from Wildcat Stadium. Dontra Halton showing some strength right here for the Bulldogs. He gets them all the way to field goal range. They would get one to take a 3-0 lead. Second quarter, still 3-0. This is Hunter Taylor. Dylan Cantrell, hands of gold in between two defenders. And then Isaiah Burton showing some spark right there. 7-3, White House with the lead. But that White House defense, that's what's haunted them all season long, had to contend with Mr. L.D. Anthony, and this kid is one of the top-tier running backs in all of East Texas. Good game there, and then look at L.D. slipping behind the defense. Great ball by Riley Toller. He goes all the way for the score, and Kilgore back on top, 10-7. It's now 17-7, and Hunter Taylor says, I got to get back to my man, Dylan Cantrell. Man, he never drops the ball. That gets him inside the red zone there, and then one more time, Hunter to Dylan. What a combination right there. Now, the extra point would be blocked. Kilgore ran it back, taking a 19-13 lead. And then here is that guy again, Mr. Smooth, L.D. Anthony. He had his way tonight. Final score in this one, 64-26. That is not a misprint. Kilgore all over White House. Let's get to the 4A scores here real quick. You got Hallsville winning 49-16. We're going to pop that up real quick, guys. There we go, 49-16. Marshall lost to Pine Tree, 28-21. Mount Pleasant falls to Denison. Sulphur Springs beats Roy City 53-13. Okay, we got Chase Colson in because we have got some talking to do with him about this 14-4A district. Chase joining us from the ETFileScore.com headquarters at the Tyler Paper. Chase, how did this all play out tonight for 14-4A?
Well, Eric, we all know that John Tyler won the district championship, and then White House is right behind him with Kilgore, and then Hallsville takes the final spot. And Jacksonville is left out, which just over the past few weeks, the way they've played was real surprising. But the Indians have missed the playoffs.
Yeah, that's kind of sad, actually, because they really fought JT tonight. We just saw the highlights. Chase, is there some concern for White House? Because that's not how you want to end your regular season, getting thumped like that by Kilgore.
Oh, absolutely not. And, defense has been a concern for White House ever since, game one, allowing a ton of points to Corsicana. And it's been a concern every week. And, that's something with a team that's not a real strong passing team like Kilgore, but you have a great running back like Ladarius Anthony. It just shows that they're going to have a lot to deal with in the playoffs. And, And when they play tough defenses like that and their passing game can't get going, it's going to be a lot of trouble.
All right, Chase, so we check back in with you. We've got some questions about 3A and even that Tatum, White Oak, and Harmony district, what all went down there. So you get your calculator out. You're the smart guy between us two, and we'll check back in with you, all right?
Thanks, Eric.
All right, let's go on to Henderson now. The defending state champions, right? Well, it's hard to believe. If they lost this ball game tonight against Gladewater, out of the playoffs. But we all know Henderson is always ready for the challenge. This is exactly what they did last year. We had our man Des Nugent at the game.
Let's go!
It certainly feels like deja vu. Just last year around this time, the Henderson Lions were 7-2 and needed to win against the Gladewater Bears to reach playoffs. The result of that season, a state championship. But if the Lions are hoping to become two-time state champions, they know tonight's game is crucial. Win or go home.
Oh, it's the whole season. You know, I told them this week when we met on Monday. You know, I said, you just start the playoffs 1 week early, guys. Because right now, you know, one loss and you're gone.
Tonight was senior night, and with so much on the line, those seniors wanted to go out in style. First quarter lines up by a field goal, but not for long. Henderson star quarterback LeBradford Barnes spins off to his right, looking for a receiver, but instead turns it upfield, still on his feet and just a yard shy of the touchdown. But that's okay because LaMarcus Brown will take care of the rest with a 2-yard touchdown, 10-0 Henderson. Gladewater Bears looking for that spark to get the offense going, and they do. Nick Johnson with the quarterback keeper turning on those wheels before he's brought down, 70-yard run, and it will set up this play. Johnson hand off to Darian Gregory, and he takes it in for the 9-yard touchdown. Bears not done yet. Fake field goal attempt. Charles Gordon keeps it, and he's carried by a fellow teammate for the 2-point conversion. Gladewater back in it, 10-8 Henderson. Bears looking to ruin the Lions' playoff parade. Darian misses tackles, cuts to the outside, finds room. Oh, excuse me. Still not down. That was a 39-yard run, but Gladewater would not score on that drive. Mid-second quarter, LeBradford showing exactly why he made it to the state championship last year. No receiver open, avoids a tackle, and he's off to the races, and he would go all of 61 yards plus. Couple of plays later, 4th and 4, LeBradford finds Patrick Brown for the 30-yard touchdown, 17-8 Henderson. Later, Bradford says, I'm not going to hit Patrick once, but twice. Brown spins into the end zone, touchdown Lions. Eric, this looks like that same state championship caliber team from last year, but did they hold their lead? What's the final score?
They did, Mr. Des Nugent. LeBradford Dale Barnes coming through there, 48-16, Henderson in the playoffs. All right, let's get to top-ranked Chapel Hill closing out their season. We've already told you they won, and man, did they win big at Athens tonight. They are perfect. 10-0, and it all started when we had this heck of a block by Mr. Colton Moorhead. Kevin Garcia says, I like to score touchdowns there. Defense don't get them very often. 7-0. Hey, remember number 15, Avery Signs, and man, is it good to see him back in uniform, and he didn't miss a beat tonight, finding his man Anthony Kincaid, who did a heck of a job filling in at quarterback. 14-0. Signs getting after it once again. He's got this weapon, Nelson Onwuzu, coolest name in the state of Texas, in my opinion. Look at him dance around all the way inside the 20-yard line. Then Trey Allen is going to get the call next for the score. Great to see everything clicking for Chapel Hill. 64-7, Chapel Hill steamrolling into the playoffs. Lindale has already clinched their district title, and they close out the door with Quinlan Ford tonight. And special night for Coach Metter and his senior Eagles. And, hey, you got to love Trey Acey. Not a tougher guy around in East Texas. He gets a score, 7-0. Clay Price, play action fake. And look at Josiah Johnson. Wow. You're not going to catch this young man all the way. That would be a 75-yard touchdown. 14-0. Eagle fans are like, man, we like all these touchdowns right here. More Clay Price, more Josiah Johnson. We love the Hunter Taylor and Dylan Cantrell combo, but these two are pretty good as well. And then you have this young man, DeMarcus Lynch, using that stiff arm. Well done there, rather. 28-3 at this point. And to close out tonight, the Eagles got a punt return touchdown by Josiah Johnson, 56-10, your final score. 3A scores. Carthage, 37-14. They win. They're playoff bound. Look at Gilmer. Got a little scared tonight by Pittsburgh, but they are perfect, winning 14-6. Canton falls to Wills Point 35-28. Van 40-13 over Rains. And Fairfield takes care of Madisonville 38-21. And the Battle of Palestine there goes to Palestine 41-23. Break time coming up. We'll get to White Oak and Tatum. A lot on the line there tonight. Plus Chase will be back in with us for more help with the playoffs.
CBS 19 and the Tyler Morning Telegraph present ETFinalScore.com. Brought to you by Dairy Queen, your East Texas Dr. Pepper bottlers, and AT&T.
Now it's time for a one-of-a-kind party.
Wow, what's that?
Oh, it's the new AT&T smartphone.
Nice. I wish I could afford one.
Yeah, I got a good deal.
Look at that screen. Fast, too, right?
Oh, yeah. Last week, FITD.
It streams movies. Real web browsing. Turn left now. Look at this camera. Hold on.